Hello, hello, hello everybody. How are people doing? Lana, hello. One drunk man. Aquatic sloth, I'm first? What did I win? Are you first? Looks like Lana won. Waza BLZ, hello. Hello, hello. How are people doing tonight? Let me see. We're just jamming. Yeah, these jams are pretty good, huh? Quiver, tired. Let me see. Oops, I forgot to put V3 in that description. Octagon V3. There we go. Let's bring Mr. Kitty. Ta-da! Nice. So yeah, how's everybody doing? Let's see. We can just go right into the build soon enough. Yo, Salvin, what's up? Gaming Summit be lurking? That's cool, that's cool. Yeah, you guys seen one of these before? It's so ancient. Low profile. Look at that RGB goodness though. I actually kind of like scavenges. No, not really scavenged, but like repaired. So basically, somebody, so a friend of mine really, he had a bunch of boards that he wanted to clear out. You know, like from his collection, or not really collection, but like, you know, like keyboards that he was not using anymore, and he sent them to me, right? Because he basically asked me a favor, saying like, hey, could you help me like kind of like check these, and then like, you know, like assess what their state is, and then like, you know, like kind of like I guess like put a price on them, and then like try to help him sell some of those boards. And among those boards was this one. But what happened was that the big shipment that he sent out with a ton of boards, it went missing. It went missing somewhere in the middle of the United States. So we were scared, like in obviously, and we were like, okay, what do we do now? And so, you know, we just hoped. And then one day, you know, somehow the postal service, like I basically asked like my local postmaster, being like, hey, like could you please look into this, you know, like this package somewhere in the US, like, you know, we don't know what happened. And then, you know, he like looked into it, and, you know, fortunately they found it, right? So they found it, package got here, but like that, the package like had, like, it was like crushed. Like, I don't even know, not crushed completely, but it was like, you know, like completely, like one of the corners was completely in, and like it was like wrinkly. It was almost like it seemed like it was like it had like gone through like rough weather or something. It was bad, okay? And so anyway, so I like unboxed it obviously, and I cleaned everything up, and fortunately most of the things were okay. Obviously though, this board, like there was like a minivan, and there's like some other like other like minor stuff, like a 60%, and oh, I guess the more valuable board there was like a duck blackbird. It was a little bit scratched in the bottom surface, but it was actually not too bad. It was actually not too bad. And so anyway, so like most of the boards were fine, but this win keyless board actually, let me show you. Look at this. It got cracked completely here. So it basically completely cracked like this, and like, you know, you can see like there's like some other marks and stuff. But anyway, like it broke, and so I just like repaired it with like super glue and stuff, and then repaired the PCB, cleaned it up, and put it back together, and it's functional. And so, you know, we were gonna see like whether to liquidate it, and you know, in the end, you know, I ended up just like kind of like self-purchasing, so I ended up keeping it. Because, you know, it's kind of a cool like relic from the past. So the Win keyless boards were actually the first boot mapper client keyboards. So if you know boot mapper client, this was like one of the first. And yeah, so winkeyless.kr, very famous back in Korea back then. But they used to do these low profile stacked acrylic and frosted like pieces. So like, you know, there would be like DIY kits that you would do everything by hand except for maybe like the controller, but everything else you would do by hand, like diodes, resistors, blah blah blah. Yeah, so it was a lot of work, but yeah, nice RGB diffusing here going on, and they were all low profile like this. So back then they were popular. This was maybe like 4 years ago. Yeah, up to maybe about 2017 when I was entering the hobby. Yo, Gringo, what's up? And Aquatic Sloth, would you value cat milkshake alphas, mods, and fruits at $300? Personally, I guess not. Just because I don't have an attachment to milkshake. So probably not for me. Maybe for somebody else. But I personally really don't have a big attachment to the set. So yeah, if that's what the market seems to dictate, then maybe that is something good. But yeah, I can't say I'm attached to the milkshake key set. Anyway, let's get started. So today's gonna be kind of a small, short, I mean, should be a relatively quick build. Actually, no, it's not that quick of a build, but it's okay. I just realized it's not gonna be that quick of a build. Alright, let's bring out the stuff. So this is the original PCB, but this is actually not what we're going to be using, so I'm just going to put it on the side. We have some plates. Andy the Greatest, hey, what's up? Wait. We have an FR4 plate. We have a stainless steel plate, very typical of duck keyboards. We have our Boba switches, Durock stabs, plate screws, LEDs. This is what's gonna take us a while. And then we have our keyboard. Oops. We have our keyboard here. This is our duck Octagon. Of course, the PCB is already in there, and we have some sorbothane. Looks like, yeah, that's sorbo. And this is the actual board. Kind of looks like a tray, right? But it's actually a top-mount keyboard. Oh, and we have a wooden insert. So this actually goes in the bottom here. We're gonna put it at the end. Cool little accent piece. Alright. So here we have our duck Octagon. Katana, hello. Oh, Mr. Holton, what's up? Tuning in late, huh? Welcome. Don't see you often around here. So this is the board. It's gray. Is it anodized or is it coated? I think it's anodized, but it's kind of grainy. It's kind of a sandy sort of feeling. Hey, Trace Options. Thank you so much for the 2 months. Twitch Prime sub. Thank you, thank you. You guys know each other, right? So, anyway, yeah. So pretty cool, nifty board. Just different to see the V3 sides here. So the Duck Octagon V3 as well as the Viper and the Eagle have this new style for the sides. So that's kind of new to me. This cutout like this is actually, I remember it was introduced for the Octagon V1. And it seems like it stayed now. We have a thicker diffuser here. So that's kind of interesting. And we have our indicators that were around since the V2 series of ducks. And this time it looks like we have an internal brass weight. So that's kind of cool, because normally they don't include internal brass weight, but maybe the client purchased it along with the brass weight, so installed. So that's very nice. Alright, let's actually undo the case, just so I can show you the components. Probably gonna need both of these, actually. Vano, hey, what's up? What's going on? Yeah, how's it going? How are you doing? Alright. Has anyone tried Durock switches? Aren't Durock the same as like JWK? I thought it's all kind of the same thing. They're all like pretty smooth. I'm not sure about whether, I mean, are you talking about linears or tactiles? But yeah, from my understanding, Noir YS, the like Durock switches are pretty much the same as JWK. What's a Durock? A durable rock Viper? What's up? Hello, welcome. Okay. Alright. Ooh, wow, that's pretty nifty. So, one thing that's very different now from the V2 series is if you haven't seen a V2 series duck keyboard, they never had a full size, like basically like this is like a tray. It actually spans the entire area of the keyboard. So that's actually not common. Before the diffuser basically was just these pieces that you see here, these like protruding pieces. So you'd have like 1 piece, 2 piece, and then 3 piece, like 3 pieces total over here for the diffusion. But it looks like the V3 series now came with, as you can see, full-sized frosted acrylic. One side's glossy, and one side's like, well, I mean, it was cut out, so yeah, it was passed with a machine, so you can see all the machine marks. Obviously, they didn't do anything after the finish because it's facing the bottom, so you don't really see it once the keyboard's built, so it doesn't really matter. But this is nice. You don't have to align it anymore. That was a pain in the butt to, and this should help with the diffusion too, because any light that kind of gets here, like, it's gonna travel through the material. So this is actually a very nice solution to the RGB. I'm curious about the L1s. I'm not sure about what the L1s might be. Oops. So I dropped the screw. Alright. And, so this is the interior of the bottom piece. So as you can see, we have a, someone making that for the 60 when? Oh, so the 60 doesn't have that? Oh man, that's kind of inconsistent. I don't like that. It's so inconsistent. Octagon V3 kbdlab.co.kr. Maybe this weight was run as a separate buy for the KBD Lab people. It's possible. So anyway, the bottom piece is just flat, sort of. I mean, it's like a wedge, and it's been cut out to like have the pieces of acrylic and the USB and the the weight. And then the top piece is pretty standard top mount. So you can see this is the interior. So you there's 8 screws for the mounts for the plate, and then LED holes. So there's 3 for numlock, caps lock, scroll lock, and then the layers. This is the top side of it. You can see there's little holes for the layers. So pretty nifty though. That this whole thing covers just like that. It just fits right there. It's so easy. So that is actually super nice. That is a hefty bottom piece. It is. The Octagon is really heavy because this bottom piece is like already a big chunk of aluminum, and now it has a brass weight. So the gateway keyboard, the one that really got me curious about the hobby, Alpha Kilo. That's kind of funny. My Octagon V1 was my first custom like MX keyboard, because before that I just had Topre. Hey, Chongosaurus, Voldy, and Key Company. Oh, the Key Company, hello. Who of the Key Company is this? There's so many people at the Key Company that when I see the Key Company, I don't know who I'm speaking with anymore. But yeah. I'm gonna put that on the side for now. Launch from the customer service team. Oh, I see. Cool. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Launch. I don't think we've ever spoken before, but nice to meet you. I don't know everybody. I only know I know Jason, of course, and I know Mint. I know Rise. Yeah. I don't know everybody though. So always good to know more people of the team. You guys the fastest man in the world if you didn't know already? I'm not sure. Sometimes that could be a good thing, sometimes that could be a bad thing. So, just a good old stainless steel plate universal. And this one, it appears it has some fixed cutouts, so fixed ANSI. Fixed ANSI for sure. Fixed 6.25U and 1.5U modifiers, so good to know. We'll probably use the FR4 plate. The FR4 plate is actually pretty nice, and it's a nicer material, I think, to type on, so we're gonna try that. And well, this was the wooden piece for the bottom. We'll slap it on the case at the very end of the stream, but basically it's just it looks like a laser cut, possibly. It's just a laser cut, like wooden piece, very flat and yeah, very narrow. So this just slots right into the bottom part. And this is just a piece of sorbethane. We're gonna just put it in between the PCB and the bottom, just for some damping that I was asked to add by the client. And this is the PCB. We're just gonna test it. Oh wait, it's USB mini. So let's get my connectors over here. Okay. Seems to work. Is that a Limo connector? Yeah, it's some sort of like, I don't think it's a legitimate Limo. I've checked the differences and it's not the same. So yeah, it basically is like a Limo. It's like a pseudo Limo, basically. I assume it's like a fake or imitation Limo. My friend made the cable, and so yeah. Oh wait, no, that's not it. There we go. All right. So this PCB, unlike other Duck keyboards PCBs, it is programmable using SnowPro. So SnowPro is developed by it's like Yonghuida in basically it's one of the people who develop PCBs for Duck, and essentially they made an alternate programming tool. Because they wanted to work with like different like different little things, like especially like LED diffusions and stuff, like features like that. And so they wanted to use basically something that was different from O2D, and so they made SnowPro, and SnowPro has been kind of like a growing standard for PCBs in the Duck line of boards as of recently. Oops. Okay, looks like maybe that was a function key. Oh wait, I might have. Okay. I think that's a function key. Wait. Did it freeze? Oh no, there it is. Maybe that's a function key too. Oh no, never mind. But yeah, so SnowPro is actually a much more friendly tool to use for Duck programming, Duck PCB programming, because it actually has an English version of the client. Well, it's actually the same client. You just go into the options, and there's like Korean and then English. So you can actually just use the tool like kind of like the way VIA or like Bootmapper client works. Oh my goodness. Mr. Alex, hello. Welcome, everybody. Alex, so nice of you to raid. How was your stream? Oh, hello, hello. Hello, Alex, Odos, Peoples. Good afternoon. It's pretty late here, but if it's afternoon there, then good afternoon to you, too. Is this a goat milking stream? Certainly not. Yeah, I don't think this is any goat milking stream at all. So we just kind of just started. I was telling people about SnowPro, the tool for Duck PCB programming. It's kind of similar to Bootmapper client. There's an English version of it. It's much easier to use. And FR4 plate indeed. Review for the tube. Hello. Did you watch Tiny's KeyCon yesterday? I did. Oh, well, not entirely. I watched for the end piece of it. Like, they're doing their Cheshire stuff. Builds. Oopsie. Okay. Very happy I won a raffle for the Marshy cap. Oh, congrats, Dan. That's awesome. Yeah, I entered the raffle for that and the core butt cap, but unfortunately I didn't win. I did not win, so yeah. Next time. Next time. Too busy mining Morcat and killing bugs? True that. Didn't win anything? Yeah. I think that's most people here. Alright, so PCB seems to work fine. So let's talk about these switches actually. I'm sitting here making keyboards at 4:30 a.m. You're crazy, Mr. Salvin. These switches, okay, kind of, this is completely new to me. So I actually am curious. I'm gonna open one up. But there are these new tactile switches by Gazio. If you don't know who Gazio is, he is also named HP Hero and Bob on Reddit. He is a very big sort of like switch expert, so to speak, in the community. And he sold like Otemu Skies, and he for a long time he did a vintage black harvesting sort of thing business going on, and then he kind of abandoned that, moved into Otemu switches and tactile switches and stuff. And so I got these U4 Bobas, which seem to be pre-lubed with something. Actually, no, they're lubed. And these apparently are a silent tactile switch. Around 62 grams for a spring. Yeah, so let me see if I can show a close-up. Oh, excuse my ugly hands, but maybe you can see the rail has only these like two like the stem rail has only like these two like poles, and then there are these very translucent dampeners for the silencing. And then the tactile leg is not super tactile, so that's kind of cool. Yeah. So overall though, the feeling for these, less tactile than like Holy Pandas, but pretty smooth. This is pretty smooth for what it's worth. So yeah, I thought they were a much sharper bump than Holy Pandas. Well, this doesn't seem like a sharper bump. Maybe these are lubed or something, that the bump has been dampened a bit, but this does not feel like Holy Panda. Holy Pandas are definitely sharper than this. What sheet stack is that? I have a Lure 2 and a Bifrost. Okay, well these switches seem pretty cool to me. We'll see how they type. I'm not sure how that's gonna go, so we'll see. Okay, so we already tested our PCB. We have our switches, LEDs. Oh gosh, this is gonna be a long one again. Let's do our stabilizers. Way better than Xylens. So, well, if you're I feel like these are more comparable to Xylent V1s than Xylent V2s, just because it's actually no. So Xylent V2s are very tactile. I actually don't like them because when Xylents come in stock, they come in with quite a lot of tactility as well as quite a lot of spring crunch. I've always found that the spring crunch on Zeal's switches are very, like, it's pretty bad. Like, you definitely have to lube the springs for Zeal switches. I mean, obviously for pretty much every switch, I lube the springs. These switches aren't mine, right? But in terms of tactility bump, this definitely feels less tactile than the Holy Panda, but more tactile than like a V1 Zelio, or like it's like around like maybe like an MX Clear sort of. It actually the bump, I like this bump. I'm okay with this bump. Kind of reminds me of Mod M's maybe. How does it compare to a T1? I would say less tactile than a T1. And also this is silent tactile, so you can tell it's relatively quiet. It's not completely quieted down because there's not much lube in there, but it's pretty smooth. And I mean, I do have a feeling that these could sound scratchy, like overall typing, but I feel like that's kind of the overall experience around silent switches. They kind of sound like something's rubbing or something like that, but that's also because they're silenced. So yeah, it's like the damping material sort of causing that. Someone asked me if I do foam in my boards. I pretty much don't. Occasionally I'll add like a 1 layer of shelf liner if it's like really bad, like for ping or like resonance in their case. But for pretty much like 95% of cases I don't use any sort of foam. Oh, I'm a dummy. Oh my god, I lost an opportunity. The reason is because I should make a Lightning made a website. HTTPS www.lightningkeyboards.com. So please don't be too harsh. I made a website, and I'll hold up. Oopsie. Hold up, sorry. The music's like bugging out. All right, cool. So I have a website. So light mode. So don't be too harsh. It's my first website like ever. Okay, so I was just playing around with it today. I just put it live. There's obviously like not too many pictures. Let me show you. So we have. So this is my new website, and yeah, so just actually it's just really a space. I wanted to just make a space for my photographs that I do over time. Like, you know, you can click on one of these and you'll see that there's a slideshow sort of gallery thing. And, you know, the nice part is that, you know, it's better quality than like Instagram. I don't like Instagram quality photos because the compression's really bad. It's just simple. Yeah, it's a simple website. Do I need a dark mode? Yeah, I mean, this is on Squarespace, so I'll have to figure that out. I think it might be hard to do that on Squarespace. I think I will have to code it up. And then below, you know, you have the name of the board and some details about that build that I did. So pretty simple website for now. For now, I really just wanted to host my photographs. I personally like the white background for portfolio sort of websites like these. Yeah, I was just like looking at different websites, and I wasn't really huge on. I really was not so big on dark backgrounds for photos. I mean, for like a website that displays different photos. So yeah, that was my main reason for this. It just burns our eyes. Yeah, mine too. I understand that. Thank you. Kiwi Kang, hello. How is angle distance of your picture so consistent? Voldy, I just my floor is spiked. Do you know what that means? I think I've said this before, but I basically, in order to take consistent pictures, relatively consistent, if you go back to my older photos, you can tell that it's not so consistent anymore. Pretty much I position my tripod in the same location, and I know more or less, give or take, where to aim. It doesn't have to be black. Yeah, I would do like a darker gray or something, or like a dark, yeah, some like darker gray sort of color. Yeah, I'll try to do something like that if possible. But I mean, it's Squarespace, so I'm still navigating the little, you know, bells and whistles. You know, just commission, like pricing, and just contact, and then like links to like my Instagram. Like this link is the Discord server, but the server icon doesn't pop up. I mean, the Discord icon doesn't pop up automatically, so it just doesn't populate it automatically. So I need to figure out what to do. Anyway, very simple website though. It's just a start. So I appreciate the kind words though. It's just, yeah, it really just took like maybe like 3 hours earlier. Just to, like, I like, you know, signed up for G Suite for like, you know, like email. I signed up for like, you know, I like got a domain. I like paid for Squarespace, and like, you know, just put some stuff up, see how it looked, and then just, you know, went live with it. Just because I kind of wanted to just have a hub for those. I mean, of course, like right now there's only maybe like 9 albums, but I have maybe like 50, 60. Yeah, I don't know. I have a lot. I'll put up all my photos there. So basically, I just want a space for someone, like even previous customers, who like have their build and they're like, oh, like I wanted to go see, you know, Lightning's pictures, like Diego's pictures that he took back when he had my board, and I want them to go and be like, oh yeah, this is the board that I had built. It could help. Like, you know, you do a sale post and maybe like it's, you know, it's like, oh, unfortunately it's time for me to let go of my board, and you know, here's the photos that Lightning took back when he built it. Something like that. But yeah, so far so good on the website thing, but yeah. I'll figure out dark mode. People have said that to me just in the past few hours. I do like that you provide high quality photos of the client's keyboard. Very nice of you. Yeah, I just do it for fun. I mean, in the end, like this is a build service for sure, but and obviously like there's money involved and stuff, but you know, it's not like a full-time business. It is still a hobby, and I enjoy doing this. And so, if I didn't enjoy it, I probably would, you know, just stop doing it. So yeah. Lube. Where's my lube? Yeah. I mean, there's things I obviously want to improve. Like I want to have better lighting. Like I actually need a better light rather. I need to purchase a new light. I've been wanting to. But first and foremost, I want to upgrade my desk. So saving for that is pretty expensive. So yeah, it's gonna be a slow process. I'm also undergoing through a very kind of big-ish transition in my life, and so funds are tight, so gotta focus on the most essential things first, and then I can think of upgrades. It's just, yeah, not in the top order of things. I love talking about lighting. If you wanna, if you wanna sometime, yeah, sure. That would be good. I mean, yeah. Can you make phase bigger, like my phase? I kind of don't, cause if I make my face bigger, you'll have to look at my face. It's like, it's not a pretty face. Just kidding. It's okay, but okay, I can do that. Maybe this time. Hold up. Group. Boom. There. Is that better? The IKEA Carlby tabletop is good value. Yeah, I've thought about the IKEA stuff. I live in New York City, so I don't have a car. That's the big disadvantage of IKEA, not having a car. And delivery is like pretty expensive here. I mean, or like, you know, hiring someone to like do that for you. It's like the extra money I would pay to have it like delivered or something like that I would rather spend it on a different desk. Uplift V2, yeah. I've been eyeing the Uplift for a bit, and or the Jarvis. I think either of those two like standing desks are pretty nice. I also work from home now, so like it'll be very useful to have a standing desk. So your website, I love how the pics in the thumbnail are in the same angle. Thank you so much, Arcan. Thank you. What do? I do research. What's it like living in New York City? I love it. Living in New York City is great. I mean, of course, right now, I pretty much don't go out. I only go out for groceries and like post office runs. But it's great. I mean, there's always something to do and always something to see. And I actually don't mind the seasons here. It's pretty bearable. The only season I don't like here is the summer, actually. I'm actually very happy that the summer's over. Because I just can't stand the humidity. But yeah, winters here are not too bad. They're kind of mellow relative to other places, I feel. I feel like I've definitely experienced worse winters and stuff. So, yeah. How is New York City in the spring? Oh, the spring is beautiful here. Okay, spring. I mean, spring and fall. You know, just beautiful times to be in the city, actually. But definitely not towards the latter part. I mean, the earlier part of the spring or the latter part of the fall, because obviously it's pretty cold. Early part of the spring, like you might still get snow. Like we might still get snow. So if you're visiting, like I would be aware of that. That you could have snow and like rain. I'm near G-Town, like Chicago. Winters here are literally the worst. Yeah, I would say that of a lot of the Midwest. Pretty much anywhere that gets a lot of the lakes effect and like jet stream stuff, like all the polar jet stream stuff, it's pretty bad. Yeah, I can't imagine living somewhere like that just because it's just too much for me. I have a Jarvis desk and I love it. I feel like it's a great upgrade. Yeah, I totally want to upgrade my desk, but then again, yeah, I just need to save. I live in New York, so all seasons are nice. Yeah, I like the seasons. I prefer seasons over no seasons now. I mean, I lived in Mexico City for a long time, which is also a very large metropolis. But over there, like it's kind of like spring and fall all year. It's actually kind of perfect weather because it's like it's a very high altitude sort of place. It's like, I don't know, it's maybe like it's like 2,000, like it's like 2,200 meters over sea level, which is like, I don't know what is that like. I don't even know what that is in. Is that like 6,000 feet? 6,000 feet above sea level. And it's pretty nice. The weather there was like basically dry and about 60s and 70s like all year. So good. It like doesn't get too hot, and the winters don't get cold, like that cold anyway. So super pleasant. I live on the internet, so the seasons don't matter as long as the AC is functioning. This is very true. This is very true. Oh yeah, the AFA living on the volcanic lake? Yeah. But yeah, so living in Mexico City, the problem is that you get earthquakes and whatnot. So that's an issue for sure. And, you know, there's a volcano pretty close by. So if that thing erupts, like had a big eruption, like yeah, that would be dangerous. And the water issues and the city is sinking. Yeah, all true, all true. I grew up with water issues. I grew up with seeing how the different neighborhoods are sinking. Yeah, totally have seen that. Scary stuff in a way. Sorry, is there a place where I can get an Alice PCB and plate? I think you might be able to get an Alice plate through Heine Bush, maybe. As for Alice PCB, I think you might have to go to the aftermarket, so like r/mech market or other similar places. I live in Melbourne, Australia. We are known for having 4 seasons in one day in the summer. We can have temps of 100 F plus for days. Oh my gosh, that's insane. Fall in SoCal is extended summer with fires. Yeah. Oh man, that's awful. So sad. I listened to whole podcast on the water issue in the AFA. Super interesting. Yeah, it is interesting. It's kind of crazy. I mean, having water outages for me was super normal. Like I remember having water outages all the time. Like, oh, wake up one morning and be like, oh, water's not coming out. Like I can't shower in the morning, or whatever it might be. Because Mexico City is built on a lake, or like kind of on a dried up sort of lake, so it's like muddy, I guess, muddy ground. So there's a lot of underground water, but as the aquifers start to dry up, because you know we're tapping into them, the city starts sinking, and you know there's water shortages. Project Keyboard gets some Alice PCBs every once in a while. Typing on the Lubricante built from one right now. Yeah, they do. They do restock every so often. Not super often, but yeah. I imagine the next batch of Alice PCBs on Project Keyboard will probably be coming with the Tengu, which is currently is a group in production right now. So I think once that ships, they'll probably have extras. Because they're trying to go back to uncovering the volcanic rock. It was being plugged in a really good way to take in groundwater because it's so porous. Yeah, it is. Yeah, exactly. It has its advantages, and obviously, like being in this valley, you can still replenish the water. But like Mexico City does have a rainy season, like a particular season of the year that where we get a lot of rain. But obviously, with climate change, that's been much different. So lots of dryness and not as reliable, long-lasting rainy seasons, which is a bad thing for a city like that. I mean, the city is inhabited by 25 million people in the metropolitan area, so it's humongous. Dino Boys, hello. Suddenly got quiet. Oh, Mr. Gion works. Hello. 안녕하세요. If people have not seen Mr. Gion Works' work, he is a designer and manufacturer of keyboards in Korea. He makes the, I guess it's like F18X. It's a TKL keyboard, similar with a gasket mounting system. Am I Korean? I do have Korean heritage, yes. Is this a commission board or a personal? This is a board for a client, yes, so this is not a personal board. Hello, hello. It's good to see you. Young, do you play games? I saw Wildcat build that board with Olivia. Yeah, so that's the board I'm talking about. So Wildcat uploaded a really nice video of the F18X, and yeah, really cool video. Had his logo on the navigation cluster area. Hey Salvin. Yeah. But do I play games? Occasionally, Lucas. I don't play like competitive though. Like I only play with like friends, casual, pretty casual, super casual. Let me see. So today, how many stabs do I need? I think I need 4. Because I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Filthy casual? Excuse you. So toxic. We haven't even played a game for you to know whether I'm truly a casual, and a bad one at that. Although I played with the Gringo 64, some Deep Rock Galactic, and it sucked. But yeah, 1v1. When you gonna play League? Oh, I don't want to play League actually. Yeah, I actually don't play MOBAs anymore. I got bored of them. Last time I played MOBAs, like last time I played League or like Dota, I think I haven't played for like 4 years now. Like neither of them. I pretty much followed like for the first few internationals, like the international tournament and stuff. And League, well, I didn't even play that much. I played maybe to like gold and then I stopped. Got tilted. I heard Diego is a Mercy main. I actually do like playing with Mercy on Overwatch. Battle Mercy. You know? Thought so. I actually like playing supports and tanks for Overwatch. I like playing support roles in general, because I think like carrying roles can be pretty intimidating. Hey, good evening. More coffee. What's up? But yeah, I do play Valorant. I haven't really played much or at all. But I like playing FPS for sure. FPS is definitely a lot more fun for me. But so the thing is, back when I was still in school, I mean, I'm back in school now, but like when I was like in school for like undergrad, it's like many years ago, I would play with like friends and stuff, but then I pretty much stopped playing games in college, because I just would much rather like go out and hang out with friends and stuff. Chona D, thank you so much. Oh wait, Salvin, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Wow, thank you. But yeah, thanks a lot, Mr. Salvin, for the 5 gifted tier 1 subs. Thank you, thank you. So generous. Valorant is decent at high-ish. Elo, low elo is too frustrating with Fortnite kits. Oh yeah, that makes sense. I came from CSGO, so I enjoy Valorant. Yeah, exactly. I mean, then again, as I said, I just am not a very competitive player. Well, it's not that I'm not competitive in spirit. I'm competitive. I'm a very competitive spirit. I actually am not the best loser out there, but at the same time, I just haven't committed the time to play competitively. You know, it's what it is. Like, it's like you need practice to do that. I play CSGO still. I play every now and then, but yeah, I kind of do suck at it. So. Goodie box and gifted subs. I know, seriously, it's so nice of Salvin. Salvin's all over Twitch today. Yeah, Salvin's always all over Twitch. Salvin is a huge keyboard content supporter. I mean, he makes keyboards, so that makes sense. Of course, he would support his own business, basically. He's a master lurker. True. I mean, he's definitely making his presence known over here, though. Or this chat, at least. It's always like, yo. I'm the CSGO old fart since 1.3. Yeah, I used to play like, yeah, since like 1.3, yeah, on like Source and stuff too. Yep. But yeah, then again, I've never been super competitive with like CS:GO or like games like that. You know what games I kind of play like sort of like balls to the walls, you know, like very seriously, like Diablo 3, Diablo 2, Diablo 3. I spent a ton of time in them. I think I spent like maybe like 1,500 hours in Diablo 3. And I've probably spent at least as much in Diablo 2. I like MMOs a lot too. Yeah, I spent my high school. Yeah. Yeah, D2 just, yeah, played so much of it. Yeah, had a couple of like 96s and like lots of charms, lots of mule accounts. I saw Salvin's work. His work is very impressive. You play Path of Diablo? No, I have not. I was told by it by Mr. Petrov. I think he told me about it actually, but I never went back into it. I kind of like lost after Diablo 3's like first disappointment, and then I got back into Reaper of Souls and stuff. Played that for quite a while, and then I kind of like it kind of just lost its charm for me until at least Diablo 4 and like maybe a remaster version come out. Yeah, so. D3 so bad, but I still have like 2,000 hours. This is what happens to ARPG addicts like us. It's that you say it's bad and you know it's not like the best of your time spent, but it's so hard to avoid playing. Like you still just play because you love the mob killing and the skill progression, or like, you know, like optimizing your skill tree and your items and best in slots and stuff. It's just something like that. So basically, Deep Rock. I mean, yeah, I will play a lot more Deep Rock if I once I get into the mechanics. When I play with Gringo, like when we played the Night of Keycon, Salvin, like I didn't even play the tutorial, dude. I just went in like raw, just like nothing. Just didn't like barely knew just to move and like click WASD and like, yeah, I cheated my way in. Yeah, I just clicked skip tutorial and then I joined the game. I just figured it would be something like self-explanatory, but when I actually saw that there was like a lot more customization, I was like, oh, I need to know more about this. He's a driller? I mean, I picked a driller, yeah. For that. There's a rivers outside. Brr. Yep. Making in-game keyboards. In-game or end-game? What's the worst game you couldn't stop playing? Worst game you couldn't stop playing? Let me think. Worst game. Oh shit, what was the name of that? Oh my god. What was the name? There were a few games I played a lot for no good reason. Like Realm of the Mad God I played a lot. Candy Crush, I played a ton of Candy Crush, yeah. Candy Crush was huge. I played Farmville for a while, back when Facebook was a thing. Never like spent any money on it, but I just played it anyway. Adventure Quest? That kind of sounds familiar, actually. I think that might be it. It's like kind of terrible graphics and like it was like a Flash game, sorta. Was it that one? I don't even remember. There was a game that was like really jank. I went down on yeah, you got autumn on it there. But I'll let it. Yeah, I don't remember what games. I mean, other games I played a ton of. Like I played a lot of Ragnarok online, like private servers. I played like a ton of it. Wait, hold up. This is 6.25 here, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, Ragnarok Online, I spent like, I spent money on that too because I eventually hosted a server with a friend. That Flash drag racing game? Oh, huh. Yeah, there's a lot of, I play like different like Korean games too every now and then. I can forget like what there was. There was like Guns and like a few other games too. I played that one a lot too. Yeah. TF2. Yeah, TF2, I mean classic, right? You want gotcha pull away from getting into GMK Demon Sword. Accurate. Getting into like weeb sets because you play like, oh my god, like playing like gacha based games like Fate. Alright. We're done with stabs for now. Got a buddy interested into keyboard stuff and AL. What's AL again? Oh, Azure Lane, I see. It's actually not a bad looking set. I actually don't remember what that looks like. Let me go and check. Wait, GMK Demon Sword. GMK Demon Sword. Oh yeah, this is like GMK Royal Navy. Yeah. It's basically GMK Royal Navy. Yeah, it's alright actually. I don't mind this. Okay, I don't like the red legend caps though. This looks pretty doo-doo too, honestly. Sorry whoever designed this, but yeah, the red thing looks pretty bad. Pattern. Yeah, not into the death mats either. Not into the ROM account. It's okay. Seems like it's starting next month, so it's not bad. Yeah, I would probably if I had money to spare, I wouldn't mind getting a base kit and novelties, but the red doesn't really fit. You jumping on GMK Serica R2? Any thoughts on the Zombimon Fistera? Oh yeah, let's check that out, shall we? Zombimon Serica. Oops, R2. Well, I misspelled that, but it should fix it. Wait, no. His main website. Oh wait. Is Serica not on his projects yet? Maybe not. Or actually, it should be on his Discord, right? Maybe. Zombimon Discord server. Serica R2. Okay. So Serica R2. Okay. Is the Fistera the 60% that's shown here? Okay, this is kind of cool. The stepped sides kind of neat. Seamless, that's kind of cool too. Yo, Jax, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Welcome back for 8 months. Wow, 8 months already. Okay. Hiragana core kit. Latin core kit. This slider thing is pretty cool. Gotta admit. Oh, Jack said thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Oh my goodness. Wow, thank you so much. Oh wow. I have the regular R1 kit actually, so I kind of don't feel very compelled to purchase the I mean this kit, obviously, this base kit. Latin kit, I mean, kind of tempting, but I'm actually pretty happy with the way these are. I mean, so his renders show like better legends here, but I wonder if GMK will actually fix that. So I don't think so though. I would probably purchase the macro expansion kit. This is great. Okay, this kit is awesome. Has basically like Alice layout support, the extra Bs, all these other random caps, macro stuff, F13. That's perfect for someone who has the R1 set, like me. This is great. This is awesome. 40, skip. International, I can skip. Novelties, geometries, yeah, I would consider it. And then that's it. Oh, maybe I could purchase the accent kit, but I don't know. For the 3U spacebars. Yeah, I would probably purchase the extension kit myself, but I don't think I would purchase a regular Latin kit because I'm pretty happy with the regular Japanese one. But this board looks pretty nice. One thing I'm not sure about is this here, right here. This thing that dips like that and then goes like, wait, dips here. It takes a step down here and then it takes another step down further. So that I'm not too sure about. This is kind of weird to me. And this like seems to protrude out slightly too. Yeah, kind of interesting, but might not be for me for the design wise. But I do like the step side, and the seamless look. Yeah. So yeah, step side, seamless look, all that's good. Want to see the most lit key set of the year? What is that? GMK Greg? GMK Handerbite? R2? I'll DM you on Discord? Okay. Show me the goods. Wait, this didn't clip properly. Hold on. It better be it has to be better than GMK Greg and Handerbite. Both of which I actually like. So I know that some people hate it, but I don't mind it at all, actually. Huh. What's with these stab holes? Okay, there we go. Okay. What about the other side? Didn't really clip on properly. These stabilizer holes are a little bit tight, so just gotta be. If you guys ever use the Snow Pro PCB, just make sure that if you're using something like Durock stabs, the part where the opposite part where the basically where the wires bend is, just make sure that that part goes in properly. But once it's in, it's fine. It's a little bit thick. Greg makes me feel very out of balance to look at. I can't look at it too long, even though I quite like the idea. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's truly just a meme. That's really what it is. What's the polycarb board on my desk? So it's actually not a polycarb, it's actually an acrylic board. I do exclamation keyboard for all the details, but it's a keyboard by Win Keyless. Win Keyless was actually a designer in Korea who was very popular for their acrylic keyboards. This was back in 2016-ish, when stacked acrylic stuff was the rage, and this stuff was really good because it came with Bootmapper client, and Bootmapper client was new at the time. It was easy to use for software to reprogram PCBs, and overall just it was good. It was pretty. WinKeyless is a Korean layout? No. So WinKeyless.kr was a store, was a storefront slash team, or a designer team. Actually managed by this one guy named Hojin. But yeah, WinKeyless was a designer's name though, yeah. But his store was called winkeyless.kr, or winkeyless.com for the international site, but yeah. The international site is officially closed. Let's hope he looks at it on stream. Oh, it better be good. Okay, fine. Let's look at let's look at this gorgeous key set submitted by the Gringo64. You're absolutely free to quite literally shit on him if you would like. GMK Shitstain. Plunger enter courtesy of Space Cables, says the Gringo64. This is truly a work of art right here. Looks like we have all the compatibility. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this is art right here. Just look at the shift key. Elevated texture on the shift, and the rest is normal. So it's literally a short shift, or maybe shit, but you know. Yeah, okay, alright. Cool idea. GMK Poodoo. What a set. It's just a masterpiece. So, a backstory on that. Salvin and I came up with that idea on my stream one day as a joke. You guys have great ideas. Salvin, maybe you should become a keyset designer instead. Why machine keyboards? Why do the hard job of machining keyboards when you can just design shit-inspired keysets? No one owns any colorway, right? So you can just really do that, and you know you'll be putting food on the table. If the IC is lit, maybe we'll hook you all up. Rip GMK. Yeah. Poop in the pool. Some quality interest checks here, guys. This is truly the pride and joy of the keyboard community. You saw it here, folks. Yeah, this is the first walk towards fame by the Gringo and Salvin. What about Jimmy Constipate? I mean, you get both. You get 2 in 1, my friend Ozzy. You get one. You buy one key set and you get both integrated into this one theme. So there's no need to fret. Let's hope these switches are interesting. I honestly don't know what to expect, but they seem pretty smooth. So I'm kind of excited to try it. Whoops. Vintage blues versus vintage browns? Definitely vintage browns. No comparison, no contest. I'm a fan of MX Browns, just so you know. We'll see the viewership drop suddenly by like 50 because I said that. Ew, MX Browns. Geeks don't panic. Hello. Chuki diarrhea. Different shades. I think that was included in this one too. I like browns. I do too, actually. I actually got a. So right now there's GMK Sloth, which is pretty darn tempting right now. I'm kind of short on funds for that though. And the second one that I liked and that I did buy was GMK Bread. GMK Bread looked pretty nice. I think it was underrated, but people didn't purchase it apparently. So I mean, not as much anyway. I was able to cop GMK Olivia extras. Yo, congrats! I heard that they sold out in like a few minutes, and there were like a ton of them too. Hey, Geeks Don't Panic, what's up? The base kit was gone in 45 seconds. Wow. It's no surprise. GMK Olivia has really been like such a banger of a set. Like it's really been so popular ever since round 1. I bought the bread cable. I didn't buy any bread cable, but yeah. Alright, they should be good enough for our stabilizer test, so let's just give that a test run. just gonna remove these. Feels good when you join the group buy and you don't have to fight for a set of extras. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no kidding. I actually suck at grabbing extras. So actually, for you guys out there who might have a set of... okay, more coffee please, you don't have to feel bad about it. But for those who might have a set of GMK Sandstorm out there, I'm interested in getting one. But I tried for daily clacks. I tried for my keyboard.eus. I tried for Illum KBs and failed, all three of them. Alright, just... Big F? Yeah, they ran out so quickly. Got a work meeting to get to. Thanks for the stream. Thank you so much for stopping by, bestie. It was great having you. Thank you, thank you. Influencer looking for monster grease. This guy. Can't believe the toxicity of this guy. The audacity of this guy. The audacity of me, sir. Yeah, you, that's right. Why are you calling me Thunder Thighs? Why? That's just toxic. Gee. What have I done? What wrong have I done? How have I wronged you? Yeah. Because Zeus would be proud of the thighs? Yeah, I would definitely land on Mount Olympus and shake it up a bit, huh? Cause the earth to shatter and shake, and everyone will cower in fear. Touch up this a little bit. Literally clapping thunder. A lightning storm, you know? A lightning storm. If only, right? If only I were gloriously accepted into the Olympus. That's the sound of his cheeks after he rips a big one. Oh gosh, you guys. This is a very strange switch. Definitely not tactile as Holy Pandas, if anyone said that ever before. But it's like, it definitely has a bump at the top. I don't know where that, like... Is that from the Switch? I like this when compared to other silents though, it doesn't feel as mushy. Yeah, it definitely does not It does not feel mushy for sure, as far as the silent tactile feel goes. I have to say, I'm just not used to the sound of silent switches, that I can tell, like, oh, like, there's a good sound, there's a bad sound, there's a weird sound. Like, it's just not within my expertise, so to speak. Like, I haven't, like, worked with it, like, for, like, a long time. I've done a few builds with them, but... I usually just trust that the switches that I'm sent are modded properly. I'm typing on Bobas now, even though I normally hate silent tactiles. They're not super silent, but the feel is nice. Yeah, exactly. It definitely does not feel super silent or super tactile. So that's kind of nice, actually. It's kind of refreshing, admittedly. Yeah, it's an interesting switch. I am kind of excited to see what it's like after all the switches are in. Glad to see medium taxes are coming back. Yeah, seriously. It's such a relief. Okay, I don't really sense any rattle, so I think I'm gonna move along. I hear a switch sound. I don't hear a rattling sound. It's a very strange sound. Maybe it's like spring crunch, but I have no clue. Their leaves can be improved, I feel. Yeah. Maybe. I miss good ergo clears? Yeah, true. I've got a KBD67 MK2 with ergo clear, so nice. Buenas, Vijesu. Hello, hola. Navies are doing revisions to them. Yeah, I only tried a sample pack of them. I didn't try I haven't tried a full board with them. They're okay, but not, yeah. I don't think it was quite there for me. I think they're revising the, like, the tolerance kind of on the P stems and like the overall like consistency between switches. But I'm not entirely sure. Oh, I hope they change the leaves. Oh, it's too pingy. Ah, okay. Maybe it's like kind of like loose or something. Oh, by the way, guys, I have not announced a very specific time, but I am planning to do a special stream either tomorrow or the day after. It will be either... I'm thinking it's gonna be a little bit iffy to do it during the daytime. I want to avoid the afternoon, essentially, because the afternoon is a bad time for people in the other side of the world who I think are going to tune in to watch. But I want to show this box over here. So we got a little cool box here. So yeah, it's completely like it's still boxed, completely taped up still the way it came in. All I did was remove the shipping labels, of course. But yeah, I'm going to do a Jaguar TKL stream. I'm actually gonna announce the specific time for it on Instagram. So if you don't follow on Instagram, make sure to follow. If not, I'm also gonna announce it in my Discord channel, and in other and I guess I'll put it in like the Singa Discord, and a couple other places that I normally am. I think I hang out a lot in the Keycap Discord as well as the a couple other servers, like I think like Top Clack server, Type server. But yeah, I'll just like post a time when I decide, when I finalize a time. I'm trying to coordinate it with a few people, and yeah, so we're gonna have a Jaguar, I guess, second look now, because I believe that Mr. Maxf got one. So yeah, Jaguar is win key only for now. Yeah, it is win key only for now. It's actually the main reason I didn't get one, because I wanted win keyless, and I'm okay with waiting. I'm not in a rush to get a keyboard. So, is it the green one? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I actually do not know what the color is going to be. So we'll all be surprised together tomorrow, or like the morning after. So like Wednesday morning. It's either gonna be tomorrow night or Wednesday morning. Reason being that I want to also catch some of the people on the other side of the globe, which is about 12-hour difference. That time is totally wrong. What the F? Wait, hold up. That command is like whack. What the F? Did it just say it was 341? It's 11:42. Hold up. Where's time? Where's time? That's ridiculous. Wait, where the hell is the time command from? Stream Elements? I'm on Stream Elements. Hold up. Uh-huh. Okay, I need to look up the time variable. Time variable. Okay, here it is. Time zone. Where is the formatting for it? Anyway, it is currently 11:43 p.m. here. So yeah, that is completely wrong. Just so you know. I'll fix it as soon as I find what the solution for that is, for the variable is. Listing of all the variables. Yeah, that's what I need. Time zone. Okay, that's what I need. It's Eastern Daylight Time right now, right? So let's try that again. Jesus, what? Am I supposed to do like a minus something? What the hell is wrong with that thing? Anyway, can't figure that out for some reason. Displays the current time in the given time zone. Okay. Yeah, sorry friends, I have no idea why the time zone thing is bad. Maybe it's actually 3 a.m. and we just don't know. I have no idea. Well, it's that minus 4, so you get it. Maybe I need to put minus 4 on that. Maybe that's what it is. ¿Qué onda, Mr. Pirolito? How am I? I'm doing okay. How are the switches? They're kind of like, they're pretty tactile, but they're not like holy pandas. They're like medium tactility, sort of like mod M's. And they're silent, so they're kind of quieter. They're pretty smooth, even right out of the bag. So it looks pretty interesting to me. This pen keeps bending. Lining so fast, bending space time. Anyhow. No idea. Yeah, whatever. Snow Pro plate? Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea why this time zone thing is wrong. Completely wrong. I think he's just not doing the math or whatever. It's probably something internally coded that's wrong. Or I just don't know what I'm doing. Probably both. But yes, this is an FR4 plate. Pretty good. Snow Pro, yes. Mr. Kenyons, that's correct. It is the Snow Pro PCB. No Pro. It's so nice that it's a fixed plate, no alignment issues. I don't expect them anyway. What is the inspiration behind the key neons name? I'm curious too. I wonder what it is. What does key neons mean? What is key neons? Who is key neons? Keyboard plus onions? That could make sense. Maybe he loves keyboards as well as onions. Or maybe he's an ogre. Ogres are like onions. You guys just assuming this guy's name. Rude. Alright. Let's gonna turn on a fan. Hope it's not too loud. Really fast, and in the meantime, let's just talk about the sponsors of this stream. So the first sponsor that we have of this stream is Mr. Canon Keys. It's canonkeys.com. You can head over there and check out GMK Yuru as well as Cat Mizu, which are running until I believe October 1st. So if you're into either of those two colorways, go check out canonkeys.com. There's also some desk mats for group buy that you can check out. I believe they are the summer desk mats. Next up we have Mint Autumn, who is currently fulfilling the Rukia group buy. But if you're interested in other cool projects related to plastic-made keyboards, such as keyboards made out of polyethylene, so the same material that you've seen the Inver polyethylene stems, or like the Navy switches and so on. Jack Static of Mint Autumn is working on developing a case made out of such materials. It's called the Irma. It's going to be a TKL. But if you're interested in hearing more, check out mintautumn.com. Sign up for their Discord server, where more of those questions can be answered, and you'll hear more news about it. Next up we have is Novel Keys. So in novelkeys.xyz, you can purchase any in-stock item for 5% off, so a 5% discount using the promo code THUNDER. So whether you might be purchasing extras that will ship right away, or switches that just restocked. You can purchase it with 5% discount. On Group Buy at Novelties, we also have the Milkshake Edition NK65 in collaboration with BIP, who designed the key set with the same name. The NK65 Milkshake Edition comes at around $190 and comes with switches. It's the keyboard, switches, keycaps, as well as a carrying case and a coiled USB cable. The PCB is programmable with VIA, and it's a hot swap. So really, all the bang for your buck. Super good deal. It's on Group Buy. So if you have been considering making a gift, a keyboard gift, this would be a very good one to make, because it's such a good deal. So yeah, go check out NK65 Milkshake Edition on Novelties. GMK Greek Beige has actually been shipping recently, and so if you are waiting for extras, so GMK Greek Beige is a small add-on set for beige GMK key sets that I designed. I actually have not received my own kits just yet, but extras will be going up after the main batch of shipments have gone out. There are a significant number of extras, but not too many. So if you're looking to get Greek Beige, do pay attention to the newsletter for novel keys. Normally, these are always announced on the newsletter for sales and restocks and so on. So I highly suggest signing up for the newsletter for novel keys. It really is their main way to communicate, as well as their update Reddit posts, but normally the newsletter is first. Then, on novelties, we have GMK Sloth, as we discussed, for Group Buy, with some natural colors in brown and other similar tones. And we also have GMK Monokai material, which is a IDE themed key set, just like Oblivion, with the GitHub themed modifier keys, just like Oblivion. So if you're interested in Oblotsky's Monokai material, head on over to novelties.xyz, and other vendors as well, of course. I've been considering putting myself in the box and sending myself to you as a gift. I'm not sure that's recommended. We're in a pandemic, you know. Where would you stay? Oh, hydrate. Yes, I will hydrate. It's been a while. Do you know if anyone's selling Tokyo Nights? I do not. I do not know of anybody selling Tokyo Nights. Box stream? What do you mean box stream? Anyway, let me continue with some of the sponsors of the stream. Do you have any hunger? Yes, I do have hunger. Continuing on, we have Prime Keyboards. Prime Keyboards is a vendor who currently carries different accessories for keyboards, such as switches and stabilizers, springs, loop stations, you name it. They also carry a few key sets and some classic colorways and the DSA and DSS profile. And they also will be holding the in-stock sale of the Meridian keyboard, a collaboration with AIO3, later this year. Might be December or January, just to share that news. They will also be stocking silent and regular alpacas at some point soon. And they still have Durock stabilizers, the smoky ones. So if you haven't stocked up on stabilizers, this might be a good time. So if you head on to primekb.com/lightning to check out some cool keyboard accessories. Kimchi's gonna be in the box for a while, so he's going to ferment in the box because he's kimchi. Ha 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 ha. So I would have to open the box because otherwise the box will, you know, I would be able to smell the box. Because fermentation leaves very strong gases, odorous gases. They're not necessarily malodorous, but it's still a strong smell. Refund? Anyway. The last sponsor of the stream is Project Keyboard. Actually, no. Second to last is Project Keyboard, who isn't currently running any group buys, but hopefully we'll see something soon, very, very soon. And the last sponsor of the stream is DixieMech. DixieMech is currently running SA DualShot, so go check out SA DualShot if you haven't. It is the spherical profile version of the PlayStation themed DualShot keyset. So you can head on over to dixiemech.com/lightning for that. And if you have not noticed, DixieMech has regular desk mat restocks every so often. Today they restocked the 8008 desk mat. But if you've been looking for any particular desk mat by DixieMech in recent like group buys and you missed out and you hope that they restock, you should go check out DixieMech's website to check the desk mat calendar. So the desk mat calendar has details about all the restocks that DixieMech plans to do for previous and current desk mat designs. GMK Noir on Project Keyboard soon. That's correct. GMK Noir will be on Project Keyboard soon. So soon probably means October. So the month of October we'll have Project Keyboard running GMK Noir, a keyset designed by Apiary Keyboards Gasp, who worked in conjunction with Neflock of the GMK Metropolis design. To come up with a very neat and classy set with very interesting novelties and sort of like artistic inspirations on the desk mat design as well as the just overall theme of the set. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And it looks nice and clean too. Thanks again for such a great design on the Zenith Ponder. Can't wait for it to arrive. Oh, I thought you were thanking me for the stream, but never mind. Yes, Ponder deserves all the thank yous for a wonderful design of the Zenith. Solder done indeed. We need to test it. Can't go ahead without testing it. Alright. I think this is a function key. I don't know what this key, maybe this is also a function key, but I'm not sure. I need to look. Oh no, insert, delete. Okay. Oh, this is a layer switching thing, I think. Alright. That's it for the test, but I'm not done. I want to show you guys how Snow Pro tools work. How it works. Because I've shown other people before how to use, what's that called? Lynn's Fave tool before, but today I want to show you how to use Snow Pro tools. So in order to look up so basically you just need to look up Snow Pro tools on like Google and it'll show up first. So I'll show you Snow Pro tools. Maybe I'll put KBD Lab. So here, if you put Snow Pro Tools KBD Lab, there's here Key Mapping Program Snow Tools, and there's a recent version that's quoted here. So basically, this is going to take you to kbdlab.co.kr, which is basically a Korean website, and basically there's like this is the main page for the Snow Tools. They keep all the key mapping software in one place. So anyway, yeah, and so you can like skip all this if you want, but download link is all the way down here right above who is Younghui Da O2D. So you can click on here and it'll open this Google Drive folder where you can download Snow Tools and basically just download the most recent one. Okay. So, now, Snow Tools. Let me show you. So I basically have, I unzipped that zip file, and then I just opened snowtools.exe. It's just an executable, and I'm gonna open up I'm gonna show you guys the window for it. Give me like 1 sec, I need to find it. Where is it? Is it open yet? Okay, it's open. Okay, so let me see. Windows capture, new source, Snow Pro, or Snow Tools. Add source, and I want to capture Snow Tools. Boom! There we go. Alright, so Snow Tools shows up right here, right? So that's Snow Tools. And in Snow Tools, so first you want to connect the keyboard to the software. So you just go to keyboard here. Oh, so here's a language setting. There's Korean and there's English. But you can go to keyboard, download that data from the keyboard. Oops. It just didn't work for some reason. You can do download data from the keyboard, and basically it's gonna show up this window, which it's not showing up. But okay, why is it not showing up? Hold up. Let's try a firmware update. I did a firmware update to see if this firmware might be outdated. So it's like it. Hold up, let me read this. It connected the other day, so it's kind of weird that it's not connecting today. If you have two Snow Pro programs, but you can't connect, turn on another program and check. I don't have another Snow Pro tool on though. I only have one. Maybe I'll disconnect this too. Let's see. That's exit first. Let's try this again. Okay. I mean, the PCB works fine. It's just the tool that does not show up. Waiting for the software to open again. Oh, wait, I disconnected this. Waiting for it to open. Okay. Keyboard. Download data from the keyboard. Data transfer error? 한글자가 되죠? 펌웨어 오류 나면 폴더에 exe 파일이 2개 있을 거예요. exe 파일 2개. 오케이. 다른 exe 파일로 켜보세요. 오케이. Okay, open up the other exe, which is a firmware uploader thing. That's weird. So yesterday, it was working, but apparently not today. Your stream elements is showing on screen but not in chat. What do you mean? It's not showing up in chat? I can see stream elements in chat? I can see it in chat, I think, too. Hold up, I'm just seeing what the, maybe it's my cable? Excuse me. Excuse me. Thoughts on tactiles on O-ring gasket mount? Yeah, sure, why not? Is what I say. Oops. Sorry you guys, just waiting for this to open up and hopefully it will work. If it doesn't though, I'll have to just figure it out off stream. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see. Download data from the keyboard. Oh, okay. It worked this time. I think it's maybe my cable. Okay, maybe it's my cable. Right split shift. Yeah, that's correct. Wait, not. Yeah. That's cool. Oh, wait. Wait, layout settings. Bottom row is gonna be 1.5. 1.5. Alright. So, basically, oh, it doesn't show the menus. Blech. Anyway, but here on the keyboard menu, there's like a layout and key split settings, and then there's like download data from the keyboard. So you just click on that. It'll like basically show up your actual PCB and like what's programmed, like what's currently programmed on it. So it looks like everything's pretty normal. Maybe I want to change, like maybe let's say this to home, and maybe I want to change, let's say this to page up, this to page down, this to end. Maybe I want to keep the rest. Temporary layer, that's fine. Maybe I want to change this to control because I would like to use control there. This is like VF but weird looking. Sure, you could think of it that way. So here there's temporary layer. I'm not sure. It's temporary layer 1. So temporary layer 1. So here, if you go to, let's see, normal keys, control keys. So here on control keys, you can find like the FN keys, but these like switch to those layers. and there's like layer keys. The one like you want to use for the FN layer where you like hold and it goes to that layer is temporary layer. Okay, so if you go to temporary layer 1, it's gonna go to like the FN layer 1 when you like hold key and then it switches to that layer. So here temporary layer 1 is already set here, so I'm just gonna set it again anyway. And maybe let's say I want to go to temporary layer 1, so I went to select layer here and temporary layer 1, and then okay, so there's like some RGB stuff already programmed. Okay, so that's kind of like maybe like all I wanted. Maybe I'll program some media keys here, so like you can go to media, maybe I want to program previous, play next, and maybe here I want to do mute, volume up, volume down, like whatever it might be. And maybe here I want to put my caps lock, let's say. And then, so on here on the keyboard menu, you can't see it, but basically keyboard menu, and then it says applying data to the keyboard. And it'll just do that, and then it says your data upload is complete, and that's it. So it's done. So you can actually, if you go to file here, there's like save data in the file. So maybe like I want to save it, the file, and maybe I'll just save it as Octagon like key map file, and then it does that. It says save to file, okay, and then I will just exit the program. Okay. So now it should be working as like the way I programmed it. So this key should be control now, right? Which is good. Home, page up, page down, end, right? And like maybe let's say I want to do like RGB stuff. So maybe I press this one, and I can change the RGB mode so you can see that it's changing. There's like a bunch of different ways, and basically it just changes. Okay, so let's screw it onto the case now, because we are basically done with that tutorial. So I'm gonna do LEDs off stream probably. I would do LEDs now, but it's just gonna be taking too long. So I'm probably gonna do it at a different time. Where's the screws? So this is again top mounts, right? Maybe I could have done the layer LEDs too, but let's just try to get to the typing test for now. I'll worry about the LEDs completely separately later on. I think I just want you guys to see the board for what it is now. Redeemed hydrate, I will. Just a minute. After I put the case together, I'll drink water, wash my hands. Alright, so we have some store thing here. I was asked to not peel the adhesive off, so we'll just leave it as is. I don't think the plastic should do anything. It's just a spacer, so it's fine. I cut it so that the LEDs aren't covered fully. Actually, I'm gonna cut it a little bit slightly again. Is TKL my favorite layout? Yeah, TKL and 60% are my two favorite layouts. I use the two the most extensively out of all layouts in keyboards. Why not peel out the sorbitane? Because they didn't want me to. I'm just doing it out of a request. They just didn't know whether they wanted to remove it later, so I respect that. So they'll peel it off if they have to themselves. Should I get NK blueberries? I actually don't have a very solid opinion of the blueberries because I didn't try them very extensively. So I think there might be a few people in chat who might have. So hopefully someone can chime in, but I don't have a very specific opinion of them. Oh, but it doesn't do to affect the sound? I don't think it will be I don't think it'll be a very big, like, large effect, if any, because it's just a filler material, you know what I mean? I like them, def gotta lube them. Yeah, I did hear that stock, definitely not, but lubed, they're actually kind of interesting and good. I think people recommend Crytox 205 grade 0 for those. Because they actually kind of are like a lot like creams, where like it's a thicker lube that kind of does benefit them more. Hey, Dennis Brochill, hello. Alright. So we have this wooden piece. This is a little wooden accent that goes onto the bottom part here. So all you gotta do is, it's just a friction fit. So it just... that. Should be fine. Oop. Maybe the opposite way. Well, maybe you do have to adhere it. It doesn't seem like a friction fit. But maybe it is. Anyway, it's alright. So friction fit so sus. I know, huh? Yeah, this is coming off. This is a bit too loose. You could use like double-sided tape is too bad for it, so we'll just slide it on and leave it on for now, and I'll figure out a adhesive solution for it. Super glue? No. Super glue is too much. Super glue is gonna strip everything off later on if you like ever try to like. I would avoid super glue for sure. Are those creams with P stems? No, these are called the Gaziu's U4 Boba switches. Hot glue done and done. I think I'll just use like one of those like sticky things, sticky tacks. All right, so what key set? Yeah, forget this. This is like coming off. Just gonna take it off, and let's. The silent tactiles or the linear ones? Yeah, the silent ones. The silent tactiles. Okay, there we go. Wait, my USB cable is off. I'm gonna try this one here. I always have some weird issues with cables for some reason. Especially the mini cables. There we go. I think that gray one's bad. think I'm gonna toss it out soon. Or let's see, what keys shall we put on it? Alright, so you can't really quite see the RGB, but it's very, very visible. Mini cables are always hit or miss, yeah, for sure. Nice RGB. Alright, let's try to figure out what keyset we want on it. Let's see. I'm gonna type on stems to say what I actually will tell you what I have here. I have carbon, hyperfuse, olive, oblivion with cadet, violet on cream, oblivion, GMK 8008, and I think that's it that I have here right now. Olive. Okay, I haven't tried olive yet, so olive would be a good set to try. Alright, let's try olive. Let's try olive. I actually do want to try olive. Nobody uses hyperfuse anymore? I use hyperfuse a lot, like in my keyboards, like in my regular boards. Hyperfreeze Remix is like a budget analog dreams. I have Hyperfreeze Origins though. Hyperfuse Origins is the only good Hyperfuse. Yeah, I do think Hyperfuse Origins is the best Hyperfuse out of the different ones out there. Are the Bobas the highest build quality highest build quality Switch Otemu made? Given that HB Hero and Bob or Gazoo's been like putting in a lot of input into the Switches, I would think so. I think I have an artisan to fit this. Did you hydrate? Good point. You're right. I'll do that. Good call. Cheers. Imagine if I were reaching out and then I like spilled it all over the board. That would be so bad. Oh my god. Oof. Just imagine if I just like spilled it all over someone else's board. Oof. Yeah, that would not look good on me, right? I'll be owing them quite a bit of money. And here lies Lightning's build services. Yeah, seriously. I have a there's accents as well, so I'll leave that till for later. Oh wait, that's the wrong position. When it lightnings, it pours. Lightning builds, he fries your keyboards with lightning, at least. Haha. I could see the duck vlogs. Oh man, that's a good one. I'll do scoops today. Like I'm just feeling scoops. Yeah, just feeling it. I haven't seen Olive in so long. I haven't seen Olive like ever because I never like had time to put it on. I like opened it up, saw it, and I was like, oh, that's such a good set. And then I've been waiting for a keyboard to put it on specifically. I have a few specific keyboards I want to put it on, and haven't gotten them, so. Short shift, page up, page down. Oh wait, I should use the little novelties here. These novelties are kind of nice. These are cute. Hold up. Oh, that's kind of complicated. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm doing, but maybe I'll do something like that, and then I'll use this one over here. Whoops. Anyone playing Among Us after this? Is there an Among Us party or something? Control Alt. I think I have the Rama cap too. I could go get the Rama cap. Do you want me to go get the Rama cap, the enter key? I have it, the he hi. Let me see. Here it is. Hi he. Link to the keycap puller. Just do exclamation key puller or keycap puller. Either should work. But basically, they're by Tempest. He makes them and sends them over to Keyboard Treehouse to sell. So they have to wait until he's done with more of them to sell. Yeah. It's kind of heavy. Let's see. Arrow keys, no accent, because if we're using this enter, then no accent for that. Putting an accent there is like sacrilege. No accent. It looks better like this. And then we could use either a novelty there, or let me see if I have do I have an artisan that fits this? I've been holding on to them for a while. Oh, never mind. What's up, Lightning? How you been? I've been alright. You know, just grinding along. Let me see if I have upon request of Mr. I know that Jeff Leopard, if he's still out there, would ask me to get an artisan for it. So I'm gonna look for an artisan if it fits. I'm not sure if I do though. Like I really am not sure if I have one to fit it. Have one? This is kind of an interesting cap I could put on. I kind of like this. So you see this like a metallic enter? I have this cap that's like a sort of like brass, like bronze like. Kind of would look okay. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I dig it. I like this one. This artisan is it's a turbo by Prime Caps. Do you guys like that? It's a cool look. It's like metallic both sides. Yeah, this key set looks really lovely on this actually. On gray. Matches the Founder Edition of 3080. Huh. Interesting. Okay. We're gonna need like everything off because obviously you guys are not gonna be able to hear it. What keycap set is that? This is GMK Olive. Yeah. I thought I had this open. Typing test. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's a little too big. Hold up. Is that better? Okay, cool. Do I like the... Wait, hold up. What? Sorry. Okay. Alright. So... What did I miss? I was building my Tofu 65, got halfway through and ran out of solder. Oh no, that's so sad. I do like the RGB on this though. I don't mind it. Alright, you guys ready for this? So this is Duck Octagon with an FR4 plate with U4 Boba switches. Something I haven't tried before. With GMK Olive. Yeah, so these are a silent tactile switch. They seem to be prelude with something, but I don't know what they are. Yeah, they're silent tactile switches. All right. Let's try this. Sounds like a big squish. Let's actually try typing a bit more slowly. Slow typing. Gotta Crytox those springs? Yeah, I kind of feel that too. So yeah, feels like I don't think it's a big squish. I definitely don't think that. But it does have a bit of a crunch to it. It feels really good though. It actually feels kind of nice. The tactility is pronounced enough to be like as tactile slash slightly better than like MX Clear-ish, but at the same time it's not like Holy Pan the return where like the return is so harsh that like you can actually feel that very heavily. So it's actually kind of nice tactility wise. I don't like the silent part of it though. I have to admit, like overall, it has this like poppy sound that's kind of like not super pleasant to me. Yeah. So what are the price of Bobas? Yeah, I think 70 cents is correct. I think it's like yeah, it's something like that, 60 or 70 cents, maybe somewhere in between like 50 and 70. But because I think One Up charges a little bit up because they also include free shipping. So don't forget that lighting other 60% recommendations other than the tofu. 60%. There's a Noxer T60 if you can find one. There's like there's obviously like the Fiel, the Clipe, like all those. Brutal 60. Are the switches lubed? They're like very slightly lubed. I don't think the springs are properly lubed though. So I think the springs are a bit dry. I think the springs are dry, so like it's not. It has a bit of that crunch to it. So it's not so bad altogether, but it definitely has a bit of a crunch. So it's not something I'm huge on. Why a desk shake so much? Oh, because I'm like leaning on it and because the stand is like right next to it. Yeah, it's not on a C stand. That's why. It's because the camera's not mounted on the C stand, which should stand like if it were a C stand, it would be separate and it would be sandbagged, so it wouldn't move at all. But it's connected to a desk, so I can't. It's gonna shake. I'll get a C stand once I get more space. How's the tactility? The tactility is pretty good. I have to say, I like the amount of tactility on this. Hey man, so I'm new. I'm getting into keyboard, so can you fill me in a little? Sure. I mean, so basically, custom keyboards. You can choose every component for itself, but you have to find them and purchase them, and they happen in relatively limited fashion because the production is not as big. But yeah, you have to get a custom keyboard kit, which normally includes a case, a plate, and a PCB, and all the screws. PCB is like the brain of the board. It's the circuit board, and then you pick your switches, you pick your stabilizers, you get your cable, right, and you get your keycaps, and then you put it all together. All you need to know about this hobby is that you need to spend 2K and commission key codes. Jeez. These are U4 Bobas, right? Yes, these are U4 Bobas. So for those who are curious, these are U4 Bobas. So I'll take the cap from off here. Yeah, these are U4 Bobas. Actually, let's keep it plugged on. Whoops. All right. Okay, so all right, let me close this typing test window. So this is what they look like. So you can see it has a whitish housing. It's a compact 75%. Yes, this is a 75% layout. In a slightly compact form. Yep. So, what was that? Taya said the price point of diminishing returns for a full build is $800. Let's see, $800. Let's do the math real quick. 150. Oh, let's see. No, let's say 400 for your case. For 400, like let's say $450 for your case total, like shipping, all that included. And then $50 for your switches, so you get 500. Let's say like $25 for your stabs, so 525. And then let's say you get a custom cable, so let's say like 570 we have. And then let's say $150 for your key set, so you get like 720-ish. And then let's say you have lube and springs and like whatever, like accessories and stuff. Yeah, so like 800. Yeah, $800 is about right for your point of diminishing returns for keyboard custom keyboards. Yeah, because you could get all of those components at like retail price for about $800, and then anything you spend extra is just extra. And you know, if you spend less, then it's because you probably got a good deal out of something. Yeah, so 800 sounds about right for a point of diminishing returns for custom keyboards. Yeah. Oops. Is that a Predator Artisan? No, it's not. It's called the Prime Caps Turbo. So let me show you the board. So this is what it looks like from the side. Nice RGB going on here. I'm gonna turn it around, but try to be careful with the cable because it might unplug. Interesting how it's stepped here because it's thicker. Then like that. And the bottom of the case looks like this. It was trying to fit in this little accent sort of thing, but it fell off. It fell off earlier, so yeah. It's not quite staying there, but it's like this wooden insert. I'm just gonna probably ask if I can use some double-sided tape, and just try that. Should be easy to do it with something not something that the adhesive is not very hazardous for the metal. Should be okay. Duck does RGB well. I would say Duck does RGB probably one of the best. Especially this V3 version. Some of the best RGB I've seen. Alright, let's turn on the chat box, my bad. Let me see, what was that again? GMK Euro is a good set. It looks pretty nice, yeah, GMK Euro. I like GMK Euro. I've been thinking about it, but I'm not sure. I don't think I have money for it right now. Thoughts on the Epoch 80? I don't know, actually. Wait, Epoch 80. Oh yeah, that's the Dolce TKL, right? I want it because I like Dolce, but I don't think. I mean, it looks really nice. The colors look really nice. I mean, it's gonna be what, black and gray, I think. So can't go wrong with those colors. They're gonna fit GMK Dolce or any Dolce set really well. Hopefully you got GMK Dolce R5 for it, but if not, there's gonna be extras later. It looks like a pretty nice board though. It looks like I believe the people doing that are the same people who did the Dolce like CR, like the 65% one, but I think this time they are doing it kind of like, I think it's top mount this time. Yeah. So yeah, I have to say, like, I think it's a very nice buy. It said it was gonna be like $400, so actually that's not a bad price at all. So probably like $450 shipped, right? It's not too bad for a TKL. Not much info on it. I know some info on it because there was, like, I believe the design first was made in China, and like it was like on Taobao, I think. But yeah, it's about that price. So like, I mean, it says 400 on KVD fans, so like, yeah, it's an okay price, I would say. Thoughts on the Chimera 65? I haven't tried one to tell you, Gerald Juby. It looks, I mean, it's a 65% with the usual features that Canon Keys' different boards have, I think. Except in, like, it combines like the aesthetic of various keyboards, right? I've seen that people have been selling the Chimeras for quite a lot of money, but I like, without having tried it, it's just hard to justify a huge amount of money, right? I'd love to try it, like at a meetup, or obviously if someone ever sent it for a build, I would try it. Really hope there are extras of GMK Evil Dolce. Someone's bringing Evil Dolce into my chat. How dare you? I'm just kidding. People are just flipping for no reason. Well, of course there's a reason. There's no reason. They're flipping because they're trying to make a lot of money out of people. Anyway, is this a good set? It's good if you think it's good for you. But wait, what is this? I don't even know what it is. Looks like, oh, it's like a GK64. I mean, if you need something hot swappable. But I think Big Boy Dizzy, I think I recommend maybe like 4 things for people who are new and are looking to explore what is, like, you know, in the hobby. First of all, identify what layout you want. That's the key part. Layout is gonna cut out a ton of other options you have out there. If you get confused about what layout you want, you're not gonna be able to decide. Period. Like, you should know what layout you want. Like, decide that first, and then just trim off the rest. But I think best value for your money right this moment is probably an NK65 or like a Tofu or like a KVD67, something like that. Yeah. Just get Slasher if you want real Evil Dolce. I do agree with that. I think Slasher looks really good. Evil Dolce, the contrast doesn't do it for me. But I think if you want a more like Dolce-y sort of red and gray sort of set, I think Slasher is doing it really nicely. Yeah, GMK Slasher. Would have said Brutal yesterday? Yeah, that would have been good timing actually for a 60% custom. But NK65 is quite the deal. It's $190, but it comes with a carrying case, comes with a cable, It's a programmable PCB and all that. It's hot swap as well. It's a 60% with really good finish, and it comes with switches that are already lubed with the lube that pretty much people in the community vouch for, which is Crytox 205 grade 0, and it comes with keycaps too. So it comes with everything in the package for less than 200 bucks pre-shipping. So it's a killer deal, I would say, if you're in the market for a 65% keyboard, and those tick all the boxes that you need to tick. Okay, well, glad it's been helpful for rent, Gerald. I mean, yeah, I know it's people of course will sell for many reasons. What future keycaps are you looking forward to? Keycap sets that have not shipped, probably like GMK Dracula I'm looking the most forward to. Keycap sets that will have to come out later. I've been looking to, I mean, yeah, GMK Slasher, I like it a lot. I like what was that set? I like GMK Think Caps. I like GMK, there were a few that I wrote down the other day, like a few weeks ago rather. I mean, GMK Sloth and GMK Euro look pretty nice in my opinion. I would love for GMK Cyrillic Beige add-on, I like that. GMK Moomin by Rensuya looks kind of interesting. It's kind of like muted. So it's kind of okay. GMK Red Alert, GMK Rainy Day, sure, I'm okay with that one too. GMK Tai T, sort of interesting color by P Wade. P Wade does some very interesting sets. I think Taro and Analog Dreams have sort of proven that. Tai T looks pretty interesting. Red Dragon, I don't think it's for me. Red Dragon, the colorway is just not for me, I think. I mean, of course, GMK Noir, I'm pretty excited for that, to see how things go there. And of course, I think the color will pop nicely for GMK Noir. The novelties are super interesting on GMK Noir, so that's kind of a big selling point, I feel. And of course, it's just a simple set. The only thing I don't like about GMK Noir, of course, is that it's text-only modifiers. I don't really like text modifiers. Text-only modifiers, I personally find them to be the worst. I personally prefer this. So icon plus text is the best, and then even rhymes. And then icon only is like all right, and then text only for me is the like my least favorite personally. I mean, I can deal with it just fine though, but it seems too barren for me. It's too bare bone, like it's too bare on the cap. I don't like it. People say that icon is like obviously looks even worse because there's a lot more space up here and stuff, especially like for a TKL where you have the long shift. But even then, for me, I prefer regular icon than only text, because at least icon is like symbolic, so it means something, you know? Yeah. He eats jeans though, for real. All right, I think we're pretty much done here, but I mean, I'm gonna do like LEDs and other stuff probably off stream. And what else was I gonna do? Let's see. Oh yeah, the double-sided tape thing for this thing. So I gotta do this. Gotta do LEDs at some point. And layers. And I think that's about it. But yeah. Bonjour. Bonjour, EbuBKR123. Hello, hello. Oh, it looks like no one in keyboards is streaming that I know. So that's unfortunate. But yeah, it's been fun anyway. Yeah, so if you guys, do stay tuned for news on the Jaguar TKL prototype stream. So basically, this is a board that was sent to me by Cat Wee Wee Elaine. Single keyboards. I will be building it probably tomorrow night. if not Wednesday morning. I'm trying to aim for that. Just because I want to coincide on a time that works for everybody. It's a bit. I would have done it. Actually tomorrow morning. But the only reason I'm not doing it tomorrow morning is because I want to sleep in. I haven't slept in a while. And I actually have the morning off, so yeah, I have pretty much like most of the day off, so yeah. So yeah, gonna sleep a bit, and then get ready for tomorrow night. Probably I'm gonna try to aim for tomorrow night for the Jaguar stream. So, but I will post like a countdown timer on Instagram, as well as announce it on different places for you all to know. Hopefully you can all tune in around then. I haven't unboxed it, so we'll be unboxing it fresh, and we'll, like, you know, you'll check out everything about it. I actually don't know too much about the Jaguar other than like it's just pictures of the case, so I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited about that. And then later, probably this week, we will have my first full through-hole build, most likely. That's gonna be the Discipline V2. I have one of those here. I haven't, like, you know, done anything to it or opened it, so we're gonna be opening one of those, and I'm gonna be doing that all the way from scratch. So wish me luck, because it definitely takes a lot of work. And it's a very long process because there's, you know, 67, 8 diodes and all the other through-hole components. So we'll be doing that too at some point this week. Other than that, I have some other stuff coming in as we go, but yeah, I have a lot of cool other stuff. New boards that I've never built before, so I'm pretty excited for that. That spacebar layout is 6.25, right? I'm having a brain fart. Yes, this is 125, 125, 125, 65, 1515. Gerald Juby. What's the correct term for that? 6.25U bottom row. Good luck with the discipline landing. Yeah, it'll take some discipline for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just look into the guide and follow the steps. Yeah. Hopefully we don't get into a troubleshooting sort of spiral, but fingers crossed. Anyway, I think that's all I got for tonight. And I don't see any other streamers or keyword content people right now. Let me see. Yeah, I don't see anybody else, so I don't think we're gonna be raiding anyone today. Yeah. What's the incorrect name for that layout? I don't know. I don't know. Can you chuck us a list of all keyword content creators? I don't have a list. I just look on Twitch and see like who's streaming and stuff. I mean, like, if you want like a bare bones list, like, I mean, there's like Teja Types, Apiary Keyboards, Minterly, Alex Otos, myself, Keone, Chongosaurus. Like, there's so many like susboards like Chongosaurus. There's like Black Simon. There's like DDD Klein. There's like what is that? Dr. Huru, Jinte. There's Chubbies, I am me, you are you. There's stash boards, stash builds boards. There's like, I don't even, like, there's so many. There's Andy Wen. There's like Gym Leader Nathan, sure. Like Kimchi Jody Boy also does streams and builds and stuff. There's like there's just like Katana X Kaji who does streams in Spanish if you're in the Latin American community. Who else? Hugo Keys, Heine Bush every now and then streams his own builds too. Epsilon, I don't think Epsilon streams. Does he? Sometimes. 01 Anthony, there's like Tyson, Fracno, Lolstacks, I mean Soran. P-Way does like Keyset Crimes. Of course, there's like Top Clack, Mechs on Deck that do like show sort of stuff. Tiny, of course. Kenyon streams in Korean. Who else? In Key Brigade, they do shows with guests, like artisans and stuff. Who else? Bistro Romy every now and then does some funny stuff. Max F, right? Max F. Pudsey every now and then. Who else? Amount of interest. Question Q from Australia. Yeah. Who else? Keyboard Scraps used to do stuff, but haven't seen him in a while. Astrasa, I think as well. Disco Crocodile. Who else? Not EMK. Salvin, of course. Key Cult. The name is, there are so many people. There's just so many people. You should just pay close attention to what people are up to, like on the Makers and Crafting, or maybe like the Just Chatting, and you'll find a lot of keyboard people, especially on the weekends. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, there's a ton of people out there that you can follow. Yeah, just normally check on the weekend. Check on a weekend night, like on Makers and Crafting, or like on Just Chatting and stuff. You'll find a ton of keyboard streamers. Yeah, and like one leads to the other really easily, because usually the same people are active. Yeah. Okay, well, that's all I got, friends. I hope y'all have a very good night. I'm gonna go rest up, but I'll see you later. I'll post stories about the Jaguar stream, and yeah, thank you everyone for stopping by, and all of you have a very good night. Okay, see you later.